covering all conversation, from dating to getting revenge on your exes. This is Talking Points with Shabazz Davis on World Improv Network.
Good evening. Good evening. Thank you. And welcome to Talking Points with Shabazz Davis. My name is Jerome Carmichael, filling in for Shabazz Davis this week, who's busy volunteering at the local correctional facility. Yes, he's a good man. Now, I think I can speak for all of us when I say that sometimes people make mistakes. I know I've made mistakes. I once ran over a tortoise that had escaped from the zoo. No, please don't clap for that. It was a mistake, and I thought it would be fun. It was one of the indiscretions of my youth, and I'm not proud of it. Thank you. So, we have on the show today, a life coach to the stars, if you will. It's not your official title, it's just life coach, but I'm tacking on to the stars. And, life coach Guy Flaw. Now, Mr. Flaw, welcome to the show.
Yeah, thank you. It's a super pleasure to be here.
And it's absolutely wonderful to have you. Now, you specialize in coaching celebrities through some of their toughest moments, like after they're dealing with some of their biggest mistakes.
Yes, I am kind of a general consultant for the going-ons of their life, and I am a pillar of support as much as I can be.
So you focus on the support aspect of how to help. You're less so of a tough love sort of coach.
Correct. I am there to bolster them. I am the air, the wind beneath their wings. I am the water underneath their boat.
Speaking of that, have you ever worked with Bette Midler?
I have not. I'm so sorry.
Oh, no, it's okay. I'm just a big fan. I thought maybe I had a connection.
She's got her stuff in check.
Oh.
She's very on top of it.
I'm not surprised. Now, so you have formed this philosophy of support, of bolstering what's already there. How did you come to this conclusion if that's how you wanted to coach?
Well, when I think about myself and my youth, and I think about the things that were there and the things that were missing, I noticed that the areas where I found most success, there were people to cheerleaders. Mm-hmm. And so that is what I mean when I say pillar of support. I am a cheerleader.
Can you give me an example of a cheer that you would do to help a client? Like, say your client has, I don't know, just run over a 108-year-old tortoise that escaped from the zoo.
Asking for a friend?
Yeah, hypothetical situation.
Well, I would encourage them to get back in the car. Don't stop driving. Don't stop. You hit the speed bump. That is what that tortoise was.
Yeah.
Let's take a step back and reevaluate the picture, huh?
Yeah.
Maybe that tortoise was there for you to run over in the first place, to remind you that all of life is sacred, and now you can take that lesson with you down the road of life on which you are driving.
Wow. I wish I'd had you around 15 years ago.
Whew. Hypothetically.
Whoever, may be dealing with a situation of that nature. Now, right now, forgive me if I'm taking a step too far, but you're involved with possibly the toughest client you've ever had to deal with.
Oui.
And you have a long history of dealing with tough clients. You've worked with Mike Tyson. You've worked with OJ. But right now, you are the primary life coach for Mr. Justin Bieber, who is just seemingly a constant stream of poor decision-making. How are you handling it?
Well, during my toughest times, I wish there was another me around to support me. Mm-hmm. But the thing is that Mr. Bieber he's a young man. Mm-hmm. He is a young man. As you said, it was an indiscretion in your youth that led to running over a turtle.
Or, yeah.
Hypothetically.
Yeah. Whoever that was.
And it is in youth, especially when the young people find stardom so early on that their priorities and their sense of normal is very warped. Bieber is used to life in the fast lane. That is, he was very young, 14, 15, when he was quote-unquote discovered by Usher. And those formative years of puberty very important to shaping one's worldview.
Mr. Bieber, we weren't ready for you to come out quite yet. Well, I guess everybody, Mr. Justin Bieber is here.
Well. Yeah. Thanks for having me here. Yeah.
Hello, Justin.
Hi, how you doing, Coach?
Good.
I need some help from you, Coach. I got in problems. I got in trouble last week. You know what I'm saying? I was down in Miami speeding my Lambo, and I ran into an endangered tortoise.
Oh, please just pretend like we aren't here.
Well, Justin, look at me in the eyes. Look at me in the eyes.
Yeah.
You ran over an old tortoise?
Yeah, he was about 115 years old or something. I mean, I'm the Biebs, who cares?
And how do you feel?
At first I felt really bad because it ripped off the spoiler of my Lambo. But now I feel bad because it ripped off the oil pan of my Lambo. So I'm just really pissed and I don't know what to do.
What about the turtle, young man? There was a turtle involved in this.
Well, there was a turtle, you know, but he's kind of flailed all across the highway, and it was like 3 a.m. I was drunk. I didn't really look back, to be honest with you. So, I mean, but yeah, I mean, it really messed up my car, Coach. I mean, and it's really rare. It's one of only 4 Lamborghinis. Okay, it's the Lamborghini Super Countach.
Oh, and how many of those turtles are there left?
I have no idea. I didn't ask before I hit him.
Let's not get down on him.
I'm sorry I didn't ask because I was drunk. You know, I'm sorry. I didn't. I'm the Biebs.
That's okay. That's okay. What do we learn from this, though, Justin?
Well, I learned that I shouldn't be driving a car that low to the ground when I've been drinking. So that sucks. I should have had my Range Rover that's on 25s, and I wouldn't even hit the turtle. And if I did, it wouldn't have done anything to my car.
That is the important thing.
That's not the lesson at all. A life was lost.
Monsieur Carmichael, yes, but this is life. No, life, it is here and then it is gone like the wind. But for Mr. Bieber, he is still here. He still has a life ahead of him. So we must walk away from this experience, going onward, forward with the direction of our lives. And for Mr. Bieber, he is an entertainer. He is a singer, a producer, once over, not like the Kanye West, who is a producer twice over.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. That's right. And I am the Biebs, but here's the problem, Coach Flaw. You know, I haven't been able to find anybody to do the paint job. It's one of only 3 pearlized orange paint jobs, and that Lamborghini is going to be in the shop if it ever even runs.
Well, have you found anyone to bury that poor tortoise?
Oh, it got buried by the oil pan with like 15 to 20,000 pieces, and it ruined my oil pan.
See, Mr. Carmichael, this is what I mean when I talk about the warped vision of normality, right? Mr. Bieber here is very concerned about his car and the oil pan and the paint.
So why is there no thought to shifting that perception of reality to something more normal, caring about life?
Well, we can only do that moving forward. We cannot look back and we cannot change the past. The turtle is dead. The Ferrari is...
the Lamborghini Super Duper Countach. And I'm sorry, Coach, you told me not to drive that car when I've been drinking. I'm so sorry I let you down.
It is not it doesn't matter what I say, Justin. It is what you have to say to yourself as you go on.
I know. I feel bad. I let myself down that I got into that car, and instead of my propped up Range Rover that looks like the Bigfoot super truck.
So what will you do next time when you are about to enter your garage?
What I will do, I will try to remember when I take my 13th shot before my 14th shot that I should get into my Range Rover or into my tank or something else besides my Lamborghini.
Very good. And see, so Mr. Carmichael, what we are doing now
is giving him horrible advice.
Well, this is progress though, because 3 months ago, he was talking about this very same thing with a different low-riding car. But it was at the 17th shot that he was going to have this thought. We are slowly, gradually working down so that Mr. Bieber, Justin, you will say today at your 13th shot.
Yes.
In another couple of months, at his 10th shot.
It might only be 10, yeah.
And how many tortoises will lose their lives in the meantime?
Well, Mr. Carmichael, I don't have a show in Florida for another 6 months, so for at least 6 months there will be another turtle that gets run over.
Mr. Carmichael, there is only so much progress you can make with a client in a sitting, in a day, in a year.
Have you considered that maybe your methods aren't drastic enough? Maybe more, that you could be doing more.
Mr. Carmichael, I would not be hiring a scrub. I'm the Biebs, and he is the best. Coach Flaw is by far the best. Maybe you should give him a try. Because it sounds like you have some problems with turtles or something.
Yes, it sounds like you need help moving forward, away from these dead turtles in your past. There is a specter, a ghost of a turtle hanging over your shoulder. How can we get away from that?
I can't get away from it. It's right there. Just 2 steps behind at every moment, reminding me that I'm a killer.
Coach Flaw,
I've taken a life.
If I pay for 1 week of your salary, you can help the guy out. That's fine. I don't care. I'll give him a week and a couple tickets to one of my next shows in Santa Monica.
How generous! What a generous man Justin is.
Oh, well, yes. Thank you, Mr. Bieber.
How can you? How can you? So you say you cannot. So how can you not can? How can you not can?
I guess I just need more support in just doing it.
Yes. Because if you cannot, that means that you can. If you cannot, then that means there is a can at the end of that cannot. There is always a can.
Yes.
Even in cannot, there is can.
Before I hit the turtle, I could. And now, after the turtle, I can again.
Very good. Very good, Mr. Carmichael.
Wow. Well, I want to thank Coach Flaw for coming and talking about your controversial methods here on the show. I'd like to thank you, Mr. Bieber, also for joining us. And
just give me a couple likes, for my next album, and then, like I said, I'll take care of this 1 week of counseling and some free tickets.
I thank you. And I want to thank you, America, for tuning in. And if you can, well, you cannot, cannot. And that's the talking point.
Give the Windcast your suggestions via Facebook, Twitter, or the KZKO Wind blog during the commercial break of what issues the Wind counselors can help you with during Good, Bad, Ugly. Next on KZKO. Stay tuned. We'll be right back with another exciting segment for Win on KZKO The Vibe.